Hey, Tipo here. Ready for some fun English? Let's go.
Welcome to another episode of Podcast and Chill on the Learn English Podcast channel. I'm Leo, your host, and joining me is my wonderful co-host, Gwen.
Hello, everyone. It's great to have you back. How's everyone's English journey going this week?
Mine's all right, but sometimes I just can't seem to think in English.
Don't worry, you're not alone. That feeling is super common, even for people who've been learning English for a long time.
Right? It's like your brain gets stuck in another language and English words just won't come out.
Exactly. But guess what? Today's episode is all about overcoming that problem. We'll talk about why it happens and share some great tips to help you start thinking in English more naturally.
Let's get started. So, let's talk about this problem. Why is thinking in English so hard?
Well, first, it's a habit. Our brains are used to thinking in the language we grew up with. It's just natural. Plus, when you're learning a new language, your vocabulary might not be big enough to express all your thoughts.
Absolutely. And finally, sometimes a lack of confidence can hold us back. We worry about making mistakes, so we might not want to think in English at all. But remember, everyone makes mistakes while learning.
So, what can we do? Don't worry, there are ways to train your brain. Let's start small. Try describing your day in English. Start simple. Try listing your daily tasks in English, like wake up, eat breakfast, or go to work.
What are you doing right now?
I'm sitting at a desk, talking into a microphone.
You can also describe things around you. Look at your desk and say, there's a pen, a notebook, and a lamp.
Even talking to yourself in English helps. Narrate your actions by saying, I'm putting on my shoes or I'm opening the door. The more you practice, the more natural it will feel.
The other key is building your vocabulary. The more words you know, the easier it will be to think in English. There are lots of ways to learn new words, flashcards, apps, or even writing them down and using them in sentences.
This means you look at the cards again and again, but not too often. You look at them a little bit apart. This helps you remember the words better. You can find lots of information about this on the internet. It's really helpful.
It's important to start slowly and build up your word list. Try to use new words every day. If you do this, you will start to think in English more and more. It will feel natural. Let's look at some words related to today's topic. Overcome, meaning winning against a challenge. Example, she overcame her shyness and started talking to new people in her class. Express, meaning show or tell someone how you feel or what you think. Example, he expressed his happiness at learning a new word. Confidence, meaning feeling sure of yourself and your abilities. Example, speaking English in public gave her more confidence. Narrate, meaning telling a story or describing things around you. Example, the grandpa narrated exciting stories about his adventures. Benefit, meaning an advantage or a good result. Example, learning English has many benefits, like making new friends and traveling the world. Does confidence help with thinking in English? Yes, confidence helps. When you feel good about your English, you're more likely to use it in your head. This makes it easier to think in English over time. Is learning grammar different from thinking in English naturally? Yes, grammar rules are like instructions for building sentences. Thinking in English is like using those instructions to have a conversation. You can speak English without knowing all the rules. Do you have any tips for beginners in English, Gwen?
Of course, there is a method I really recommend for those who find it hard to think in English. It's called immersion. It means surrounding yourself with English all the time to learn it better. This means you try to listen, read, and speak in that language as much as possible. Start with things you enjoy. Read a simple story in English, maybe with pictures. Or listen to music you love with English lyrics. Singing along is a fun way to practice.
Movies are great too. Watch a familiar movie with English subtitles to connect the words with what's happening.
The more you listen, read, and watch in English, the more your brain gets used to the language.
Okay, so you are surrounded by English. But how do you start thinking in English? This is where talking helps. There are awesome apps like HelloTalk or Tandem where you can chat with native English speakers. It's like making a friend who can help you practice.
Don't forget about English clubs or online groups. Talking with real people in a friendly space is a great way to gain confidence and start thinking in English on the spot.
Remember, the key is to keep practicing. Even short conversations help your brain get used to forming thoughts in English. Learning a language takes time, like growing a strong, beautiful tree. You wouldn't expect a tiny seed to become a giant tree overnight, would you?
Exactly. So be patient with yourself. Be proud of yourself for the small wins. Did you understand a whole sentence today? That's a big deal. Did you ask for a coffee in English? Great job.
Even tiny steps forward are really important. Write down your journey. This can help you see how far you've come.
Looking back at your achievements, even the small ones, is a great way to see how far you've come. It shows that your hard work is paying off.
Reward yourself for doing well, even if it's just a tiny bit. This will help you want to keep learning English and make it fun.
Learning something new is hard. It's okay to make mistakes. Everyone does. Imagine a baby learning to talk. They don't understand everything right away. You're like that baby, but with bigger words.
Learning a language takes time. Some days will be easier than others. That's normal. Just keep practicing and you'll see improvement. Believe in yourself. With hard work, you'll reach your goals.
Let's look at some words related to today's topic. Subtitle, meaning lines or sentences at the bottom of a screen that show what the characters are saying. Example, he watched the movie with English subtitles to understand the whole conversation. Native, meaning someone or something that is from a particular place. Example, he is a native English speaker because he grew up speaking English at home. Achievement, meaning something good that you have done, which could be a success. Example, learning a new language is a great achievement. Patient, meaning being able to wait calmly without getting upset. Example, the teacher was patient with her students as they learned math. Reward, meaning something nice you give yourself or someone else for doing something good. Example, after finishing his homework, he rewarded himself with a game. Does translating everything in your head from your native language to English slow you down? Why? It's like having two conversations, one in your head and one in English. The more you practice English, the less translating you'll need to do and speaking will feel faster. Should we focus on perfection when it comes to thinking in English? Not at all. Everyone makes mistakes when learning a new language. Focus on getting your message across, even if it's not perfect. The more you speak, the better you'll become.
So, listeners, don't be upset if you can't think in English right away. Keep practicing. Celebrate your wins, and soon you will be thinking in English with confidence.
Thank you all for being a part of this podcast's episode. Don't forget to check the free PDF in the description for more useful vocabulary. Goodbye, and we'll see you in the next episode.